to the Pick It and Flick It podcast Halloween Extravaganza 2021. What is this? The second one?
Yeah.
And what are we doing?
Why are you asking me?
Because I don't know. I don't know anything.
It's
Dreamland.
Dreamland. This is your job.
Is it?
When it's your pick, you explain.
Well,
Freddie.
I'm Luke.
Oh.
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Vox. And where were you last week?
Sleeping.
Or actually last week, yesterday.
Sleeping.
Sorry.
We were recording these on the days they come out, of
Absolutely.
course.
We record them the
It's
day that they're dropped, not pre-recorded.
It's definitely not July right now. It's fine.
No.
Do you guys want my rating on the last movie?
For Psycho Goreman?
Yeah, and I think we gotta apologize for that too, because that was
it rough?
First of all, it was such a good movie to start off with, but man, was our energy
lacking.
I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep because of the movie. It was just like I'm tired and I'm
because we have
on
jobs
the couch and we work, and we're also recording this at 11 o'clock at night every time we possibly can, because that's just like something that we do now. So
when we have time.
I had a rough week, so I was sleeping on the couch, but
you're back now.
Yeah, what I watched of the movie was good. I watched most of it. I probably
what I remember was good.
I probably slept through only like 15 minutes.
Well, if you didn't check out Psycho Goreman's review, that's the movie that we did yesterday. And Tosh, what did you give it overall? Just so we can get caught up here.
6 out of 10.
Beautiful.
And I would pick it.
You'd definitely pick it.
Yeah, I think it's worth the watch.
Oh yeah.
But today,
yes,
is the day
the
night.
Is a new time that you are listening to three idiots talk about movies, and we decided to watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
Which one?
3.
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors.
This was my very first pick because, just to jump the gun, it's my favorite Freddy movie.
Uh-oh.
It's most people's with functioning brains, I would hope. I thought about doing the first one, but main reason was I plan on re-reviewing this on
another
the other
channel?
thing that I do.
What?
I did it several years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. It's been a long time, and I look back at that, and I could say so much more about the movie. Deserves better, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
From you.
From me.
Yeah, okay.
I needed to try harder.
Sure.
So,
well, you didn't have the technology and the support back then.
but now we can rebuild them. We have the technology.
You have a studio that you sit in and record, all your stuff.
Oh yeah, Dr. Dre's whipping up.
It's
he's
gorgeous.
producing.
Yeah,
Yep.
The floors are made of gold. Down
Exactly.
here, and
Platinum records on the walls.
at least the sound quality is nice.
Right.
You got that going.
Who knows where we record those though?
No. Nope.
nobody knows.
No one knows. This is your favorite. Let's talk about why, though, because I have a few concerns on this level of Elm Street.
Well, obviously, out of the three of us, I am the biggest Freddy aficionado.
I would say that you're the only Freddy.
Right?
aficionado.
Yeah,
I disagree. He's my favorite out of all of the horror.
I'm learning something new about my
Well, there you
girlfriend
go.
of almost 5 years.
I'm not like Luke. I could never be like Luke.
But out of
No
the
one
horror
could.
icons,
Yeah, he's
your
my favorite.
Really?
Mhm.
Why did I? What? Really?
Why did you buy me that?
Well, because you like spooky things and pop.
We're currently talking about a Freddy Krueger Funko Pop.
Yeah, because it's it's something that we need in
had
the
to bring it
house at the
down.
time. Yeah. I thought Michael Myers was. Get that Michael Myers shirt.
I just
Well,
thought it was
Halloween's my
cool.
favorite horror movie, but Freddy's probably my favorite slasher as well.
Icon.
He's the
Yeah.
scariest. Like you go to sleep and he kills you, or he attacks you in your sleep. That's terrifying.
He's inescapable.
Okay. But
Everyone's
when I'm
gotta
dreaming,
sleep.
I'm just like, yeah, please kill me.
Jeez.
Instead,
You are so angsty.
yeah, but we talked about this when we did it last year. If you hadn't listened to the last year's things,
Which,
check
of course,
that shit
everyone
out.
has.
Yeah,
It's a
you should go
worldwide
check that
sensation.
out at this point. But Texas Chainsaw, man, Leatherface is crazy.
Mhm.
First of all, he's a mentally handicapped giant who swings a chainsaw around. You're telling me that's not scarier than...
there's a way to escape from them. I know that it's not that easy, but you can get in a car and you can drive
All right.
away.
I'm not
You can
gonna
lock
argue it.
yourself
I
in the
think you're
basement
right.
and get away.
For being a big boy, Bubba had the cardio.
Yeah.
So, who's to say?
Yeah,
You go to
he
s-
could run so fast.
You go to sleep and you get attacked. That's scary. I guess I've always I've always had nightmares growing up. I always had really bad nightmares.
I love nightmares. You wake up and you're kind of in that cold sweat and your heart's racing a
that's
little
the
bit.
worst.
No, I like it. I don't know.
We're revealing a lot about you and your psyche as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a
On this
sociopath, so
episode.
sorry to break it to you.
So all the psych majors that listen to this are gonna say
Start evaluating me, please.
you've got something.
So, anyways, as you were saying that you are the aficionado, the sworn number one fan
Freddy defender
of
most of
Freddy, and why?
That's basically
and,
what this movie's gonna be. It's gonna be me praising it and defending the parts that you guys didn't like.
Well,
That's
okay.
what I predict.
I don't know if you'll necessarily defend those parts that I don't like.
We'll find out.
I can't imagine that you would, but we'll find out.
Quick drink break.
Yeah, as we're like slurping here.
ASMR and whatnot.
So, you picked it because it's your favorite, but so tell me your favorite. We're gonna go to the classic.
Okay,
here, ready?
all right.
Give me three. Give me three of
Three
your
things. Well,
favorite things to lay out as we'll chug through the rest of the movie.
Freddy is able to strike a perfect balance. Like in the first movie, he's 99% serious, almost no jokes other than like what he sadistically think is funny, like when he cuts himself open and the maggots fall out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in this one, I feel like he's able to juggle kind of being a little goofier, popping a few more one-liners, having a little bit more fun. And
Well, the one-liners kill me.
right. This is probably his best batch of.
That's another thing that's scary about him is he doesn't take himself seriously.
Right. He's
That's
not
terrifying.
Well, he can also talk. None of them really talk, aside
Yeah.
from like Chucky and
Yeah, Michael Myers and Jason.
all the ones that
and
instantly
Leatherface.
pop in
well,
there.
Leatherface kind of does if you're talking. You
you
can count like
Like
gurgling,
grunts,
and, gurgling and
I'm
churgling.
I'm gonna thumbs down that.
Okay,
He doesn't talk.
We all are entitled to our opinions, so.
Everyone's entitled to my opinion.
What language
true.
does he speak?
That's the
if
internet
He talks?
motto.
I can't say the word, but he's speaking it. It's offensive.
Got to tread lightly.
Okay, so we start chugging through the movie. Obviously, one thing that
So you don't want to hear the other three? You just want half of one, and then we're
half of
moving
one,
on?
and we're gonna move forward.
All
No,
right.
go ahead. Give me the other. Give
Well,
me the other.
I think this movie has the perfect horror cast of teens.
Oh, you did say that.
That's another favorite, and I love the creativity of the dream sequences.
Well, I don't.
There's a lot of diversity for a movie that was made in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Did you
just,
see how inclusive it was?
Yeah, you had the handicap
Except the straight
guy, you
talk.
had the
That's not inclusive.
oh, jeez, but that was annoying to me
What
every
was?
time they entered the room. Straight talk in here. Okay, yeah, we understand.
We got to keep it 100%.
We understand. You guys are being slaughtered by this dream creature. We get. You got to speak.
Well, we
straight
get
here.
it, but the people don't. The
Yeah,
parents don't.
Fuck the parents.
Or the
fuck the parents.
psych ward staff. They don't care.
So those were your big three whammies that you were like, we got to watch this movie on
Yeah.
this list. We have to go through there.
For those
Okay.
alone. There's much more, but
It's been hey, careful.
There he goes.
It's been a very long time since I've seen a Nightmare movie. I have seen this one a long time ago.
Mhm.
I don't remember any of this really.
wow.
I remember the first one pretty well. And
Yeah.
it was funny that you remembered the first one too, because you were like, hey, it's Nancy when she came on screen.
Well,
So-
also-
No, I didn't remember her name. But,
but you knew who she was.
I
is
just
what I'm
watched the
saying.
first one with Mike and Kyle like a year or two ago.
Oh really?
Hmm
Oh well, there we go. That's.
I feel
why.
like a lot of the first is just so classic that like everyone knows about it, and this movie is kind of where Freddy started to become more of like a household name. This is where a lot of his
right.
mannerisms started to fall into place,
Right.
and yeah.
And I feel like without this movie and his one-liners, we wouldn't have gotten Scary Terry.
yes,
There's just no inspiration for bitch. You know?
yes. If Freddy Krueger did not exist, we wouldn't get a 30-second Rick and Morty bit. That is, yes. this
I'm
is
saying
correct.
if this movie didn't.
Oh, so you're saying if this one didn't exist, that wouldn't happen?
No.
I don't know. About
Because they're throwing down the fact that he's just kind of, again, not taking himself super seriously. And yeah, it's a parody thing, but I'm telling you, the whole, like, bitch,
yes.
that created that entire character. So without this is where we start getting the one.
Then what's even the point?
I know.
after that?
You just don't even need to go on. But you know what? Sometimes you just don't even know.
I never know.
We just never know. Good Lord, the practical effects in this movie, man. I cannot believe
Top
it.
notch.
I
Yeah,
can't
those were
believe that there's
insane.
things in this movie in '87 that are done better then than now.
Absolutely.
In most modern cinema.
We've said it a million
2021.
times. We've said it a million times, and we'll say it a million more.
Just keep doing it.
CGI will never hold a candle to a practical thing that you can see and feel, and you know
doing
it was there. And I give it up to all the effects people who worked on this movie because I don't know. I've seen all the behind the scenes stuff. I've watched that Never Sleep Again doc. And even to this day, we literally just got done watching it. Some of the stuff in there, I still have no idea how they did it.
I don't know if we want to jump around as far as storyline goes, but that I swear to God, and this is where my joke continued throughout the entire movie with, is that CGI? But when the Freddy worm, and it gets zoomed in on his face, and you can see like the literal sparkle in his eye, the automation,
twinkle.
like the total animation, but the way that he raises his eyebrow and kind of furls his lips and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how can they do that better than what a computer can do now?
I thought the sync part was pretty cool. That was like the very beginning.
With the hands
Yeah,
that
when it
come out?
turns
Just real
into a
simple.
hand.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's crazy.
That was
to
one of my
me
notes.
that-
I just
and
kind of...
it doesn't look, it just flows. It doesn't look like
Yes.
it's like like jittery or
Yeah,
There's
or
not a-
strange.
Yeah, like
horribly odd
unnatural
like
or-
cut, or it's not like
Yeah.
terrible CGI.
Well, even we mentioned this before on... Did we do... We didn't do Fantastic Mr. Fox or Isle of Dogs, did
No,
we?
no.
But we had kind
Well,
of
we've
talked about
discussed
them.
it.
Yeah. But even the claymation scene, like,
that claymation's insane to me.
holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
that
Blows
looked
my
so
mind.
smooth.
was the best scene in this movie.
Yeah.
It was well edited, well done, detailed to a fucking T. Love that. I just stopped taking notes on all the practical effects because there's just gonna be
You're
too
just
much.
repeating yourself.
It's
Well-
just too much. But
When he made what was his name? The kid that Philip. When they made Philip like the doll
Marionette, yeah.
Marionette.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
literally cuts out his tendons.
Yeah, that
and
made me so uncomfortable.
yes, they did
Just
a really
the
good
fact
job
that,
with that. The one that made me uncomfortable was when, and this is funny that on Letterboxd this is the cover.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
scene.
Let's get high.
With the needle holes that were like
yeah, little suction cups.
yeah,
that-
like little.
they're like puckering like lips. It's
Oh my god, that was.
I've never done smack myself, so I don't really know.
Well, you're not a fan of shooting needles in your arm?
You
Come on
know,
now.
I'm not a big needle guy. Saw
me
2, it makes me cringe.
But we have tattoos, so that's
Well, it's a little different.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I know.
go in the skin.
Yeah,
It just
very
grazes
barely,
the
just-
top a
just
little
barely.
bit.
This movie was dark though.
Oh yeah.
Like it was in a psych ward. There was a kid in the wheelchair. There was like a girl that he made overdose. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because after this, everything just gets progressively more silly. Like by the time we get to Freddy's Dead, which is the 6th one, he's introduced riding a broomstick, acting like the Wicked Witch of the West. So
Was there a writer's strike or something?
I don't
that
know.
was going
I guess everyone who cared about these movies gave up.
Well, like
because-
I had mentioned before we watched this, like I think the last one I actually remember watching was Dream Child,
which is 5, and
And-
that's when it really starts to dip.
is so
That has Super Freddy, where he
Oh,
turns
boy.
into a comic book thing, and this is back before
Yeah.
comic books were cool.
yeah,
So it was horribly awkward and very strange.
yeah. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
We'll get there one day, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we should watch all
should
of
watch
these
them
because
all,
these
yeah.
would be fun to go through. But scene continuity, event continuity in this movie
Yeah.
is very nice. We don't
Yeah.
get that a lot
No,
anymore.
no.
I feel like, not to go totally to present day, but you were just talking about watching Fast and Furious.
Of course.
And you had mentioned that while flying a car into outer space, they don't even get a cut on them or a scratch on them.
Well, that
even
was
though
throughout.
things-
Yeah, that was
but-
throughout every action fight scene.
Okay,
yeah.
regardless,
Very
that's
little
not
blood.
happening. You know, but in this movie, the
So you're
Samuel L.
saying-
Jackson gets cut,
Exactly.
and he's got a little Band-Aid in the next scene where he got cut.
Wait a minute. So you're saying movies are supposed to continue on from the thing that happened before?
The scene before should probably continue into the scene after.
I don't
That's
re-
just
I don't remember.
what
Well,
it just
I can't
makes
recall.
sense to me, but
Even then, I made the when he got fired, I made that thing, or I noticed I was like, why does he have a pager? And Luke looked at me and he just like didn't say anything, but it was the kids that
It was
were
the kids
paging him.
calling.
yeah.
You know, so it made sense, and
'Cause
it
there was
wasn't like
continuity.
there wasn't any like big plot holes. I'm sure there were some if you really like try and pick it apart. But.
Yeah, I don't know.
A wonderful script all around.
So I do have a complaint about the script if we're going to jump into that real quick.
Lay it on me.
So It's really slow. This
Really?
this movie is a slow moving movie,
Oh, I didn't think so.
but it's assisted and accompanied by really creative kills, and the catchy one-liners.
Yep.
Those, and it's just enough.
It's not
It's enough
overdoing
to
it.
make me say I want more of this, because Freddy's not really in this movie that much.
No.
Not
You
until
know?
the end.
Well, and the end is what, a 10 minute, 15-minute scene, and then it's
Mhm.
all done and over with. When you have how long was the movie? 96 minutes long.
Right, so it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
so
so
I don't.
it's like,
I mean,
okay.
I think a lot of it too, and this comes with just the age of movies. Is the older they get, the more dated they seem to.
Sure.
We expect more, snappiness. We expect.
Yeah, we don't have to go back to
Um,
The Exorcist from last year.
Well, The Exorcist is still a perfect film, so I don't.
It's just too goddamn long.
You just can't handle it. It's the diminishing attention span.
Yeah, that's unfortunately a problem. But that's literally one of the only notes that I had that was like bad. Oh, and what is that dad doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, John Saxon.
Holy
Rest in peace. He just passed recently.
shit.
He does not know how to act drunk.
No, he should have just got, like you mentioned upstairs, he should have just got wasted like in
Yeah.
real life and then do it.
Well, and then you don't have to act drunk. You're drunk.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
His
He made me
acting was-
uncomfortable. I don't remember him being that bad of an actor in the first one.
Well, because he wasn't playing a drunk. He was a
He was a
put
cop.
together man.
Yeah, he was a sheriff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lieutenant.
Oh, excuse me.
Lieutenant Thompson.
Well,
Show
at
some
least we got
respect.
to see. Yeah, at least we got to see him as a forced ghost in this. At the end.
We did get a. He transcended like Christ.
What did he say? I passed.
I
on.
passed on.
I
Yeah,
passed
but that
on,
wasn't
princess.
even him.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't him. But regardless, he was dead. So, whoops! Spoiler alert. He was dead.
For this nearly 40-year-old movie.
Yeah. you can't
Sorry.
Sorry to.
It's fine. Luke already spoiled some other ones for me.
Always.
Oh yeah. Another positive that I have is the continuation of learning about Freddy.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
it's pretty vague in the first one.
yeah, because he's
second
just like
one-
you said, he's just like this demon that kills you. In your
Right.
sleep.
The second one doesn't really do anything really besides, stuff. So
yeah.
So we don't really get much on that. Freddy's generally pretty scary in 2. It's not. He's still, not a complete
Yeah,
cartoon
he's not
yet.
established.
But
yeah.
this is the one where we start to find out about his mom and how she was brutally raped by hundreds of asylum inmates after she was locked in over the Christmas.
Thinks of this shit.
Wes Craven.
It's like
Yeah,
Wes
I don't
Craven,
know.
yeah.
I don't know how we get here, but I also don't know how he's coined as the son of 100 maniacs when it just takes the one.
The one little swimmer.
But I guess they didn't have sex ed class in '87, so they just kind of. It sounds nice. It sounds good on the poster.
Well, she is a fucking nun, right? So there's probably some kind of demonic powers that are twisting all of the the billions of sperm from hundreds of men all together to make
I'm sure with the evil
big,
of rape
nasty
or whatever,
baby. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another
That's what I'm saying.
big
Like, yeah.
part of it. Too.
Speaking of evil, this movie's very Christian when you think about it.
Yeah, he even pays the guy for the cross he steals from the
Right,
church.
right. He's a very stand-up gentleman. It's strange because like a lot of these movies, especially like with like vampires and exorcisms, it's always about God and
Right.
using the cross and the holy water, and they pull a Lost Boys in this one where they run to the church and fill up the holy water in something that
Was Lost Boys
is
before
wacky
this?
the same year, '87.
Oh.
So I don't know when they came out, probably a few months
I
apart.
wonder if they're collabing on it.
I highly doubt it.
Well, we Christian, but we have that the dark side of things where we even get a giant worm and a TV being shoved through, or a head being
Yes,
well,
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of a TV being
Which
shoved
is
through.
still ruled as a suicide, which is strange to me that
Yeah, that
would.
was-
Yeah. But not to mention the best animation of the entire movie, or not animation, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The skeleton.
Yep, some wonderful Jason and the Argonauts, Ray Harryhausen stop motion.
That would really give your review of Night of the Living Dead a run for its money on that. You have the skeleton with the eyeballs and the drop down.
Return of the Living Dead.
Excuse me, not Night
Jesus
of the Living
Christ.
Dead. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
How dare you?
You know what I'm
besmirch
talking about.
that masterpiece.
Just relax over there.
By not even knowing its name.
You know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
I've laid into that fucking what's his name, Bill Kunstler or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the guy from Chicago 7. Anyway, that joke that fucking crashed, but it's fine. Yeah, whoever that fucking effects artist is can suck an ass.
Yeah,
hole, 'cause
that was just
he was
a robot.
not very good.
But I mean, not bad. I didn't mind it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
The ones on this one are fucking spectacular.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
They did not get paid.
I didn't mind him at all.
Well,
on this movie.
I don't know his name, but he's one of the same guys who's on Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
I remember his face. He has a very distinct face, and that's a very polite way of saying he's very ugly.
Would he be an art director?
He's a special effects guy, makeup and visual effects and whatever. But that's not the only connection to Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
Because you and I both love Evil Dead.
We do.
In Evil Dead 2, Freddy's glove is shown
Oh yeah, I
on the
remember that.
thing.
Yep.
But that prop was stolen off the set of this movie.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again. Who knows who stole it?
Who did him dirty?
I don't know.
Those bastards.
Who's to say? I think it was Patricia Arquette.
Yeah.
She was getting back at Chuck Russell for yelling at her. And,
Oh yeah, because that's what you were saying was going on.
yeah, apparently Chuck Russell, the director, who also did The Mask and a few other things, didn't really know how to handle the actors very well.
He
and
did the Blob.
He did do The Blob, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Directed
the remake.
Blob.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
And the Scorpion King, so you know he's making fucking
Right.
bank off of that royalties.
Probably still getting those checks in the mail. But he obviously shooting stuff is a horrible nightmare, no pun intended, and takes a long time and is very stressful. And I know. So apparently there were a bunch of times where he wasn't being very empathetic with the actors and being kind of an asshole. So who knows? I don't know. I wasn't fucking there. I wasn't even born.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like directors back in the day just treated their actors like shit.
Yeah, it gets to.
They still do.
Well,
It's not even back then.
but
Right.
there's
Now,
more.
yeah.
But there's more like I don't know. People speak out more now than they did before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
You
why
get
we
canceled.
know. Yeah, we know. So I was looking at the art directors of this just to see who worked on like Evil Dead 2 to see if anything popped up, and no one did that I can see. But
Well, hold on, I'll have to do the heavy lifting.
Mick Strawn, who is the art director, was also the art director on Shaq's Kazam, which is one of those movies that everyone is freaking out about right now because they're getting it mixed up with like Sinbad. Oh God, who is that?
That's Mark. That's
that
Mark,
Dr. Satan
No,
from
that-
House of a Thousand Corpses?
No, that's Mark Shostrom, who, again, was the man I was referring to.
Oh,
And I said he looked kind of strange. He worked on this.
what's his name?
Mark Shostrom.
He's not even on the Letterboxd thing.
I don't know why you go to Letterboxd because they're not very.
It's just
Good with
all
these
in one
things.
area, and I can
IMDb's
poke.
the way to go.
But I can poke on it on my.
It's a more
screen.
reputable source.
That's the only thing I
You
do.
can follow me on Letterboxd, Confused Reviews.
There you go. We do this thing around here
What do we do?
where we like to rate movies two different ways.
And how is that?
And one way
It's
is
my first
to-
episode, so how do we do
It's
it?
my first time here. It's my first time. We like to say we should pick it, and that means you should sit down and watch it,
Yeah.
or you flick it and you just throw it in the garbage.
So Tosh, what would you give?
we do it 1 out of 10 too, because heaven forbid that we forget that.
I'd pick
You're
it.
up as I'm slurping my water again. You're picking it.
Yeah. Am I giving
Well,
it the rating?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
You can give us a rating.
Give it the business.
7.5.
How does that make you feel, Luke?
I mean, it's fine.
I saw the brow like.
Well, I don't-
Excuse
that's
me.
the thing,
look
is like-
going on.
I can enjoy a movie and you cannot, and at the end of the day, it really doesn't fucking matter. It's all
I enjoyed it.
right.
I just,
I'm not.
No,
How
no,
dare
no.
you?
He's just saying in general.
Yeah,
that, I like stuff that he don't like, and he likes stuff that I don't
yeah,
like, and then
the
we both like things that you don't
contrarian
like. So.
or like almighty opinion that people like to have with movies, especially, is kind of ignorant and annoying to me.
Oh, you mean like the way I am with music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I know how you really feel. Thanks.
Right. It's all squared away.
This is the last episode of Pick It and Flick It Podcast.
We're
Sorry.
giving up.
Sorry to
We're
break.
gonna cancel the whole thing.
I don't think a 7.5 means it was bad though.
No, we're not saying that. I was just messing around because he's I know he's gonna give this
Okay.
thing a 10. So I'm just fucking with you.
I don't
and
even need
fucking
to.
with
I don't
him.
even need to do it.
Yeah, right. I'll pick it. I'll pick it.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
You're not far off.
Oh, you
buddy.
fucker.
You're not far off.
A 5.
I get. You're not. It's a 5.5. Okay.
Ah.
No. I was thinking about a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a 7.
That's fair.
Just mainly because that storyline is just like there's chunks of this story that
You just
like,
can't
shit
handle
isn't happening.
things
It's my
happening
brain. It's my
constantly.
brain. I need fast. Like
gotta-
let's go.
you need
action.
instant
I need
gratification.
Spider-Man shooting
It's
his
that
webs out
damn
of his
social
dick.
media that's getting you.
Exactly. You know, I
As
need
I
that.
shake my cane in the air.
Yeah, get off my lawn. What do you got, Captain?
Well, I'd pick it.
Are you gonna pick it?
Yeah, I like this movie.
Definite
And
pick for
yeah,
you.
I would give this a 10. This is
It's a whopper for you.
this
eh?
is one of my favorite horror movies.
I bet
One
this
of
is
my
gonna be
favorite
the
movies.
highest rated movie on this list this year. I guarantee.
Probably. I can't recall what the rest of the list is if we got it nearby, but this is definitely one of my favorites, and I think it's a shame that like when you talk about The Thing and like The Howling, American Werewolf in
Yes.
London,
Yes.
all these like great practical effects movies, and I'm not taking of course they're all fantastic, but like I feel like this one should be brought up more. It has a lot of
I didn't realize how much was in this,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely going to be referencing this
Yep.
one, especially now
which
that
is
I've
good.
rewatched
Yeah.
it and it's fresh in my mind for
It's
at least
got
the
a
next
few-
12 years or so.
It's
Like,
got, of
I'll
course,
have to
you
watch
know,
it again.
some hokey acting, a few effects that aren't wonderful.
Oh,
but-
that's the other thing that I wanted to say is that the beginning of the movie, it was like, this is strong, we're going strong, and then about halfway through, you can definitely tell that there's a decline in, like, I don't know necessarily attitude, but, like, the acting of the characters are just like,
Right, and that's probably why I have like a hard time giving it.
holy
Yeah, and that's
shit.
and like I said, that's
it's like
just,
all of a sudden monotone. Like, what are we going to do? We'll have to wake up with each other at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, just nothing, no emphasis on any of those words. Got it. Keep going.
got to give it a little.
Fucking paint.
Could have
dry.
gone for a few more takes.
Yeah, right.
But
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. I've seen. Clearly, you and I have seen much worse in
Oh
terms
yeah,
of acting.
I think
so,
all three of us have at
Yeah.
this point.
yeah.
So,
I'd
that's
get,
good.
you know, this is one of my faves, and it could be blind nostalgia mixed with some well holding up effects, but you know,
There you go.
this is
End of
I've
story.
I've always said this has the best ensemble cast in a horror movie. I think, aside from Predator, of course, and
What about Alien?
well, Alien's great.
It's just
but
one person.
I
Like
was gonna
at the end of the day.
I was gonna say at the end of the day, it's just Ripley, but I don't know. I think this is where the series peaked, and it's all downhill from here.
Well,
so
big fat rip to
Oh, I
Freddy.
hope not.
We do other things here during the Halloween extravaganza, and that means that Tosh has to bring back the puns for
Oh.
the end of the show.
I had no
'Cause
idea what you were gonna say.
She gets excited about it, so I'm not going to
I
take
thought
it
I had to
away
be
from her.
prepared for
I mean,
something.
if you don't want me to do
I'm
it,
just
I won't.
joking. Jeez, I can't give her a hard time on this one. She's not going to take it. What do you? Go ahead, please. Enlighten me with a crackle.
Why do diabetics always have nightmares?
Diabetes.
Why?
They can't have sweet dreams.
Jesus, with that we're out.
No offense to diabetics out there. Love you all.
my god. Everyone's softer than the fucking cakes they ate.